Yo, what's up? I'm about to do another cold call review for you guys. Go over what I said, how I said it, what I need to change. I said I'm going to start doing this. So here's video number two. I had a good day today. Not on the phone calls that I'm about to show you guys, but you know that I send a text message to everybody who doesn't answer. And I had about 3 or 4 people respond and have a conversation with me over text. So I'm excited about that. Also, earlier in the day, my man Muhammad gave me a call, and a little backstory about Muhammad. Me and him were speaking for about 3 days, and he was like, "Oh, I love your energy, da da da. I want to work with you, da da da." Then all of a sudden, he went ghost, and I didn't hear from him for like 5 days. And I was calling him every day, left him a couple texts. So he called me this morning. He's like, "Hey, I'm sorry I haven't gotten back to you. Me and my wife, I've been trying to get this squared away with my wife. If you could give her a call, I'm gonna give you her number. Give her a call and let her know. Try to get her on board." So I'm gonna give her a call tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna try to talk her through the process. Talk to her about what me and Muhammad have been talking about, and we're gonna go from there. So hopefully you guys get some sort of value out of this. I know I will just by going through it and talking through it. So hopefully you guys do as well. And I'll see you on the other side. All right, here's the first call I have recorded. This one, I'm pretty sure this lady was on drugs, and I think you guys will be able to pick that up rather quickly. I was able to, walk her through the process, and she's going to give my number to her sister, who hopefully isn't on drugs. What happened was the father died, and her sister is living in the house. If I don't hear from the other sister in the next 2 days, I'm gonna call this drug sister back and see if I can wiggle my way in to get her number to give her a call. So here we go.
I thought it was supposed to be auction on the 28th.
Yeah, trustee sale, foreclosure sale, public auction. It's all kind of fits in the same wheelhouse. Do you guys have a plan in place in order to keep it from going to auction?
Yeah, from my understanding.
I like to ask if you have a plan in place, because that gets people thinking like, dang, I probably should have a plan if I don't.
It was a mishap of what's going on, but yeah, we're aware, but.
Are you guys staying in the house, or are you guys trying to modify the loan, looking to sell? What are you guys trying to do? Now I'm dragging the information out of her. She's not really telling much, so I'm like, are you trying to do this, or this?
Yeah, that's a good question. I could give about.
Well, my mom went through this similar situation, and I have options available to you, just depending on what you all want to do with the house. I just don't want you guys to fall to foreclosure and then have that on your record and have to go through that whole process.
Right.
So it usually just depends. Do you guys want to stay in the house, or are you looking to sell?
I really don't know what we're going to end up doing.
Okay. The sale is coming up on February 28th. I know that. Is anybody living in the house right now?
Yes.
Okay. And so I'm assuming that you guys want to try to stay in it if you can.
I believe so. Like stay in it, like.
She's either on drugs or really tired. I think it was the drugs. She sounded like she was kind of in and out. But again, I'm still trying to drag it on. Like staying as in keep the house, modify the loan, talk to the mortgage company, and work out a way that you can stay in the house. Or you can, look to sell the house. It really just depends on what you guys want to do. Is there a way I can get in touch with Harry? At this point, I'm asking questions. I'm not getting a response. I'm like, is there a way I can get in touch with the owner? And Harry's the owner. He was the one who died.
He's passed away.
Oh, Harry passed. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's okay. Thank you.
Who's staying in the house now, if you don't mind me asking?
My sister.
Okay. Can I get in touch with her? Was the house left to you guys? Do you guys have the right to do anything with the property? Okay.
What I do is I contact.
She's sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, that was.
You'll contact who?
Yeah, that was my sister stays there. As far as I know, she's the only one on there.
Okay.
Information, but I'll try contacting her to call you.
Yeah. Can I get her number? Gotta ask for her number off rip. Gotta try to get to her because I don't want to deal with this lady no more. But unfortunately, she didn't want to give me the number.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me ask her first if it's okay.
Okay.
What's your name, sweetie?
My name is Johnny. If you have a pen down, I'll spell it out for you. Listen to how long I wait. She doesn't tell me anything. I just sit there and wait. You ready?
Yeah, no. Go ahead.
My name is Johnny, Johnnny. Last name Stewart, St. If I don't hear from your sister by this time tomorrow, I'm gonna reach back out to you. Are you okay with that?
Yes, it is.
All right, I'll give you a call then. I hope you have a wonderful night. All right, bye-bye. So I told her I hope she has a wonderful night. Didn't hear nothing. So as soon as I said that, she probably went to sleep. And I hung up. One thing I wish I did, which I said in the last video, which I gotta get better at doing, I gotta get the name of the person I'm talking to. I have to. That way when I call back, I can be like, hey, blah, 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 this is Johnny. We spoke yesterday. You know, I gotta get her name, and I didn't. So that's my one critique of this phone call. Like I said, I think this lady was on drugs, unfortunately, but you know, that's okay. I'm gonna try. If I don't hear from her sister tomorrow, I'm gonna give her a call again and try to get that information from her, because this seems like a good one if they have a conservatorship and are allowed to do anything with the property. But I'm gonna check on that. So on to the next one.
It's through a Tennessee government program that's available in Tennessee. I don't know where your mother is. She just have to look in, or whoever. They just have to look within their state to see if it's extended to them.
So I started recording this one late. Basically, she already applied for like the government assistance to help out the loan. That'll either get accepted or denied. She really doesn't have a backup plan after that. So I'm going to stay in touch with her. And if it doesn't get accepted, then hopefully I can swoop in and we can have that conversation.
It's in process. They got so far as to take me off the list, but it isn't finished. So.
Awesome. She lives in Tennessee as well. She actually lives in Oak Ridge. And this would happen years ago. So I was too young to know basically all the options. But you know, I'm glad to hear that you got it squared away. Do you know if that is gonna take it to the finish line, or is that just kind of a piece of the process? So this is where I asked, like, hey, is this your only plan that you have? Is this, you know, are they gonna be able to take care of the whole entire loan? Or is that just the first thing that you have to do just in case you can't move forward any other way? So,
Well, I'm not entirely sure whether or not the fact that it is off the list means that they're now just preparing to pay it. I don't know. I mean, it's off the list. They don't tell me a whole lot when I call the people that I can call it Tennessee Home, whatever it's called. I have very limited information. My mortgage company, all they could tell me was that it was not on the list, and that the Tennessee people had requested some information, which was being provided, but beyond that, he couldn't tell me. I have been told that once it's requested, that once the statement amount is requested, that means they're going to pay it. But I'm not taking anything for rent. All I know is for now it's off the list.
Absolutely.
And all I can hope.
I gotta mix up using absolutely. I use that way. I be abusing the word absolutely. I gotta mix it up, throw some more vocab words in there because absolutely, I use it way too much.
For us, that means that it's taken care of.
Exactly.
So I can try to move on to, because I've been in this house for 29 years. So.
Oh wow, yeah, you definitely want to stay in there. Did you now I haven't heard of that process. I know there's a couple state processes. What I like to tell people is try to do a loan modification. Have you reached out to your actual mortgage lender and to see if that's the case?
So they have something. But
see if that's the option, not that's the case. I don't even know why I said that.
Since the Tennessee home, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
TNHA, Kenya Homeowners.
The home people.
Assistance Fund, or Assistance Fund, I think is what it is.
Yeah.
That's not something, I don't think that's required to be paid back. It's through the federal government. And I decided to trust them first. I was just told not to do multiple processes at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I frankly didn't trust my mortgage people to do anything, frankly, to help me, even if they did a modification. I would try to go through that several years ago, and it was just a bunch of bull.
Yeah.
And all they did was keep running me around. I mean, back then it was because of the crash, back in 2010 or whenever that was, when everything crashed and they were foreclosing on homes right and left. I got into trouble then too, and actually at the time Bank of America was my.
You have to let people talk. If you want to build rapport and build trust within yourself and people, let them talk. Everybody likes to talk, so let them talk and just listen. All of a sudden you got two ears and one mouth for a reason. Hullabaloo. Just listen to people.
Mortgager, and I found out after the fact that they were participating in some games, like claiming, they'd ask for tons of documentation and you'd send it to them and then they would claim they never got it.
Oh, wow.
And stuff like that, even though I had faxed like 40 pages.
Yeah. So I'd like to just interject with, oh, wow, okay, really? What? Wow. Just so they know I'm listening to them. If I'm just sitting there dead silent on the phone and as soon as I get done talking, I ask a question about something totally unrelated, they're like, yeah, he wasn't even listening to me. So I like to give feedback throughout her talking, throughout people talking. I like to be like, oh, really? What? Tell me more. Things like that.
Yeah. And
wow.
Just, pushing it around here and there to try to delay things. And luckily, I ended up coming up with the money to get myself out of hock at that point because I don't know what would have happened. But I heard later that they had done that. They were giving a lot of people that run around and playing that game, and I think they got in.
And you guys aren't seeing this video, but I'm nodding my head. You can see it on my face like that. I'm actually listening to her, and I'm actually feeling these emotions as we're going. So I'm not just talking. I'm actually feeling and expressing what I'm saying.
Trouble for it.
Well, I'm glad you got it taken care of,
anyway,
so you didn't have to deal with that anymore.
But I've had too many people calling me trying to buy my house out from under me.
Yeah, and
just the way I look at it, I know y'all keep saying, "Well, we just want to help you."
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, they just want to help themselves. Like I'm the same way, but like I said, my mom went through the same thing. So my first and foremost, I want to try to help you stay in the house. I'm not trying to sweep the house up from under you unless it's best for you.
Well, I can't imagine a scenario which is best for me where I lose most of my equity.
Well, hopefully,
the best scenario for me under any circumstances. So
hopefully we could give you some of your equity just so the trustee sale doesn't come in and take all of your equity. Gotta try to hey, listen, I'm not the bad guy here. Yes, I would love to buy your home, but that's only if that's the best option for you. She's like, well, when would that be the best option? Well, if you have no choice, you can't catch up your arrears, you're gonna get kicked out of the house. You might as well sell it for at least some profit, some at least walk away from the table with some money, rather than have a sheriff knock at your door and kick you out because you lost the house for nothing. So that's kind of my standpoint on that.
I wouldn't let it get to that point. I'd find a way to stop it.
Good. That's what I like to hear, Lori. I'd find a way to stop it. Everybody says that. Nobody wants to lose their house, so everybody would find a way to stop it. But at the end of the day, sometimes you can't stop it, and there's nothing you can do. And hopefully, she's not in that position at all. So, they're doing the paperwork right now. Do you mind if I follow up with you just to make sure you're getting taken care of? I've heard enough from her, so I'm ready to go to the next one. So I'm trying to wrap this conversation up. I have all the information I need to follow up with, and like I said, I'm ready to go to the next one.
All you have to do is, I mean, if you've got an updated list, my name shouldn't be on it.
So this, let me see. This notice went out on.
Two and both were contacted, and
I just went to fast forward because we were talking about.
good. And that got it off the list, but it worked.
Okay, so that video ends with her saying, "Yeah, don't follow up with me. I have your number. If I need you, I'll call you." And I said, "Ooh, excuse me. I'm sorry." I said, "Yeah, that's fine. Just give me a call if you ever need anything." And I left it at that. Where is that?
This is my property.
Whose property is that? This lady, her name is on the deed via prop stream. Her name's on the deed. I got her number, and she said it wasn't her property. So the one on 4150 Memphis.
Yeah, that's my property.
Oh, okay. It has your name and your number. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
I had the little kiddo in the background. You got your hands full, huh?
You know it.
Yeah. Gotta build rapport even when, it's a dead lead. Just a little simple gesture just to practice so you can build rapport for the next person. Well, you have a good one, miss. I appreciate your time.
No problem.
All right.
Okay.
On to the next call. Oh, I'm not even gonna play this one because it's a waste of our time. Basically, what it was, I called a landline phone. I'm guessing the landline was at some kind of parlor where people hang out at. They sounded like probably 5 people there. I get the person I want to talk to, Donnie, on the phone, and I can't hear anything he's saying. He can't hear anything I'm saying. He's telling me that he has the sale taken care of and that won't happen, and I just said okay, and I hung up. Those were the only phone calls I recorded today. I had some other phone calls that went well. I wish I could record the good ones, or I wish I remember to press the record button when a good one happens. But that's gonna come in due time. Like I said, a lot of my good conversations came through text message today. So, let's cross our fingers. I'm going to call back a few people tomorrow, and we're going to see where we're at. All right, my people. Well, that's it for the cold call review. If you guys have any questions, any comments, any feedback, please leave it down below and let me know what I can do better or what I can do to even help you. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.